Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that might just change the way you look at your job, your time, and, well, your money. It all kicks off with this really powerful calculation about your life. And it starts with a simple question I've been asking people for more than 20 years now. It's a simple question, right? Do you think life is fair? I want you to really think about that for a second. Is the world we live in fundamentally a level playing field for everybody? Well, if you said no, you're not alone. Not by a long shot. Almost everyone I ask, something like 98% of people, says that life is definitely not fair. And you know what? I agree. There are inequalities everywhere you look. But what if I told you there's one thing in this world that is absolutely 100% fair? I'm serious. There's this one resource, and every single person on this planet gets the exact same amount. It doesn't matter where you live, who you are, how old you are. Everyone gets the same slice of the pie. And that thing, it's time. We all get 24 hours in a day. No more, no less. But that just brings up an even bigger question, doesn't it? If we all have the exact same amount of time, why are the financial results so incredibly different? Why do some people work their tails off their entire lives and barely get by, while others seem to achieve their dreams? To figure this out, we've got to do a little bit of math. And don't worry, it's super simple, but what it shows us is this mathematical trap that most people fall into without even ever realizing it. Let's actually calculate what your working life is worth. Okay, so first up, let's look at a typical career. You start working around, say, 25, you hope to retire around 65. That gives you 40 years. 40 years on the job. Sounds like a really long time, doesn't it? But when you actually break it down, think about it. You work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, maybe 50 weeks a year if you get a little vacation. You multiply all that out over those 40 years, and what do you get? Just 80,000 hours. That's it. That is the entire finite block of time you have to earn every single dollar you're ever going to make. So what are those hours worth? Let's say you're making 10 bucks an hour. Over your lifetime, that's $800,000. Now, maybe you do pretty well for yourself. You double that to $20 an hour. That's a decent living. Your grand total, $1.6 million. That's the ceiling, the absolute most you can possibly make just by trading your time for a paycheck. But here's the real question, the one that really stings. After 4 decades of getting up early, working hard, are you actually going to have $1.6 million sitting in your bank account? Come on, we all know the answer to that. No way. Of course not. Because, well, life happens. You've got rent or a mortgage, car payments, food. You might get married, have kids, get sick. That money from your 80,000 hours just gets eaten up by the cost of just living. You know, hearing all this can feel pretty discouraging. It was for me. But then, about 27 years ago, someone told me something that just flipped a switch in my brain. It was a real turning point, and it showed me the huge difference between just putting in the effort and actually being successful. See, the trap we all fall into is thinking it's all about effort, the quantity of work. But that's not the whole story. The real game changer is direction, the quality of what you do with your time. Think about it. Are you just running faster and faster on a hamster wheel? Or are you actually on a road that leads somewhere you want to go? And that brings us to the most important point of all. Listen to this. Success requires effort? Absolutely. You can't get there without it. But just putting in the effort, just working those 80,000 hours, is absolutely no guarantee of success. So what does that really mean? It means we have to change how we think about this. A job is great for paying the bills, for earning a living. We all need that. But using that same job to earn your dreams, man, that's an incredibly tough road. The math is just stacked against you. Okay, so if we know the problem is this 80,000-hour trap, how do we get out of it? Is there a way forward? You bet there is. It really comes down to 2 big secrets that can totally change your strategy. Okay, secret number 1, you've got to choose the right direction. This often means moving toward becoming your own boss, where you're not just stuck trading your limited hours for a fixed paycheck. And secret number 2, and this is huge, you have to learn how to leverage time. You have to find a way to break that one-for-one trade of an hour of your life for an hour's worth of pay. And that leads us to the biggest secret of them all. The real key to leveraging time, the thing that unlocks your ability to earn your dreams, is something called the law of multiplication. What is that? How on earth does it work? Well, that's the most important secret there is. And it's something to think about until we meet again. Thanks so much for tuning in.